Xin chào các bạn. Hôm vừa rồi thì mình có xem bài phát biểu của đệ nhất phu nhân nước Mỹ, bà Michelle Obama, và mình rất là thích bài phát biểu này và mình muốn cover lại bài phát biểu này. Nói là cover thôi nhưng mà mình sẽ đọc bài phát biểu và đương nhiên là với script để các bạn có thể tiện theo dõi. Chúng ta cùng đón xem nhé. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. With your help. With your help. Let me start. I want to start by thanking Eileen. Eileen, thank you so much. And we are so grateful for your family service and sacrifice, and we will always have your back. Over the past few years as First Lady, I have had the extraordinary privilege of traveling all across this country. And everywhere I've gone, and the people I've met, and the stories I've heard, I've seen the very best of the American spirit. I've seen it in the incredible kindness and warmth that people have shown me and my family, especially our girls. I've seen it in teachers in a near bankrupt school district who vowed to keep teaching without pay. I've seen it in people who become heroes at a moment's notice, diving into harm's way to save others, flying across the country to put out fire, driving for hours to bail out a flooded town. I've seen it in our men and women in uniform and our proud military families, in wounded warriors who tell me they're not gonna walk again. They're gonna run, and they're gonna run marathons. In the young man blinded in a bomb in Afghanistan who said simply, I'd give my eyes 100 times again to have the chance to do what I have done and what I can still do. Every day, the people I meet inspire me. Every day, they make me proud. Every day, they remind me how blessed we are to live in the greatest nation on earth. Serving as your First Lady is an honor and a privilege. But back when we first came together 4 years ago, I still had some concerns about this journey we'd begun. While I believed deeply in my husband's vision for this country, and I was certain he would make an extraordinary president, like any mother, I was worried about what it would mean for our girls if he got that chance. How will we keep them grounded under the glare of the national spotlight? How would they feel being uprooted from their school, their friends, and the only home they'd ever known? See, our life before moving to Washington was filled with simple joys. Saturdays at soccer games, Sundays at Grandma's house, and a date night for Barack and me was either dinner or a movie. Because as an exhausted mom, I couldn't stay awake for both. And the truth is, I loved the life we had built for our girls, and I deeply loved the man I had built that life with, and I didn't want that to change if he became president. I loved Barack just the way he was. You see, even back then, when Barack was a senator and a presidential candidate, to me, he was still the guy who picked me up for our dates in a car that was so rusted out. I couldn't actually see the pavement going by in a hole in the passenger side door. He was the guy whose proudest possession was a coffee table he'd found in a dumpster, and whose only pair of decent shoes was a half size too small. But See, when Barack started telling me about his family, see, now that's when I knew I had found a kindred spirit. Someone whose values and upbringing were just so much like mine. You see, Barack and I were both raised by families who didn't have much in the way of money or material possessions, but who had given us something far more valuable. Their unconditional love, their unflinching sacrifice, and the chance to go places they had never imagined for themselves. Okay, so hot các bạn. Okay, và đó là phần đầu của bài phát biểu của bà Michelle. Nếu như các bạn thích thì hãy like và subscribe. Mình sẽ làm những phần còn lại. Ok, xin chào và tạm biệt các bạn.